Hi everyone, today I'm introducing a new handbag brand from Paris. They're not even that new, but I don't see anyone talking about them. So talk about under the radar. So based in Paris, around for about 40 years, founded in 1985, they were generous enough to send me one of their bags to review for you guys, and you have to see what I picked. So the brand name is Gomme, and they are, like I said, based in Paris. All of their bags are made out of their workshop in Paris. They've got 2 boutiques out there, and this is the bag that they sent me, you guys. This is a big bag. It's like a big shoulder / sling bag, and you guys know I've got some upcoming travel. We're going to Switzerland and Milan. I'm also headed to Amsterdam and Brussels, all within the next couple of months, and I wanted something like huggable and soft and comfortable and lightweight, and I could just throw everything in, and this is the Arlo bag. It's the Arlo iconic shoulder bag that they sent me in this beautiful chalky ivory color. And it's so interesting because, you know, we're so into handbags, but we talk about the same brands over and over and over again. And there are just so many beautiful brands out there that, again, I don't see anyone talking about. And I'm sure local Parisians know about this brand. Been around since 1985. Sophie and Paul are the co-founders. They aim to create bags and accessories that are lightweight, simple, practical, and accessible to everyone. And when I learned about them, I was like, that is right up my alley. You know, practical, sensible, lightweight, accessible. You guys know I love introducing mid-range brands that not a lot of people talk about. There are some brands that I shared with you on my channel that now everyone's talking about, but I tell you I was either the first or one of the first to share them with you. So I'm moving on, looking for more gems out there, and this is one of them. So you can see here the overall design is very minimalistic, right? They are based on Japanese minimalism principles, and everything is lightweight. So this one here, although it's quite large, it is 580 grams. So it's a little over a pound, but look at it, it's all leather. It's this supple Napa leather, and you've got here Gomme in the front, very subtle. And the other thing is, I noticed that all of their bags have some kind of like little twist. So you see the buckle here, this is tortoise shell. And when I looked on their website, they said that they love to sprinkle in different elements of originality where they surprise the customer. And this is a little bit of a surprise, right? Because it's not a typical buckle. So you can actually unbuckle it like so. And I love that it has the silver hardware, really nice chunky metal zipper, very smooth, long zipper pull. I just think the leather is so nice. I'm seeing nowadays a lot of these really oversized, kind of free-flowing sling / shoulder bags coming out, but some of them are coming out from places like Uniqlo and the Gap and H&M, and they're vegan leather, so they're not real leather. This is real leather, just absolutely different to the touch. You guys know if you like leather. Here's the stitching design detail on the bottom. Really nicely done. And let me show you the inside here. This is going to fit so much when I'm traveling and when I'm going to work out as well. So this is the lining on the inside, and then it has a really roomy, large open pocket on one side. So it's all lined beautiful. It's kind of got like this textured material. And again, this is the Arlo bag. It goes for $480 on the website. The brand was generous enough to offer me a 10% promo code to share with you guys. It's not an affiliate code. I don't get anything for it. This is not sponsored. I just wanted to share it. It's HCC10 for 10% off if you were to order. There was another bag that actually caught my eye before this one called the L bag. It's a little bit smaller. Again, kind of like a slouchy sling bag. I'm really into that these days for casual days. But when I was corresponding with the brand representative, it turned out that the L bag was sold out at the time. So they were nice enough to send me the Arlo, which is just such a big, beautiful piece of leather constructed. My gosh, really wish you guys can feel this. I could just see myself wearing this on the airplane on so many trips and just having it on almost like a security blanket, like this huggable, I don't know, if you guys know what I'm talking about, then you're my people, because I love the tactile feel of nice leather. I also love when it's soft and free-flowing and it hugs your body, and this is definitely going to be one of those bags, I could already tell. Then you've got the thick strap, so it's not going to dig in, it's going to be really comfortable. So here is my Uniqlo Half Moon bag, and you can see it is quite a big difference in size. I think the L bag, the original one that caught my eye from Jack Gomme, I think that would have been more similar to this size, maybe a little bit larger, but you can see this is a much bigger, almost like a messenger style. So if you ride bikes, if you scoot around, I'm thinking about getting an electric scooter, you guys. Let me know what you think. Anyway, I digress. This is just going to be so nice. And it's not super, super casual because it's not like a nylon. It is beautiful, supple leather. Here are some details on the sides. You've got some studs here. Then you've got this one hardware piece that keeps the strap in place so it's nice and tidy. You guys know I'm a big stickler for that. And I could literally put this inside here, of course, easily. Right? I could put magazines and books. Sometimes I want to bring multiple books and magazines on my flights, and I have to be choosy because they don't all fit in my bags. I'll bring like one of each, one magazine, one book. But this one, I can be as generous with myself as I want. Let's see. I've grabbed just a random bunch of magazines, 4 magazines that I've had lying around, and let's just see, plop them in. Easy, my gosh, so easy. Then I've got a book from the library. I've got another book that I'm reading at the moment. And let's put my notebook, my large Ulysses notebook from Hermes. Just telling you the size because I'm telling you so much could fit in here. By the way, this would be great for also like a student on campus. You know what? Look at that. I love the shape that it takes. I love that half moon crescent shape that it takes. Yeah, this would be great for a student. It would also be great for work if you have to carry a lot. Decent sized laptop would fit in here. iPads would fit in here. Plus in the fall, winter, I can shove my scarves in here, my gloves in here. I always feel like I have more with me when it's colder. So look at that. And then in this pocket here, I can easily put my phone. This is a empty iPhone Pro Max 13 case, and this is the largest it gets. This is what I'm using to film at the moment. It goes in so easily. Also, if you wanted to put your passports, you guys know I always have my family's passports in here, 4 of them in my dress up your purse little envelope pouch. Let's see if this whole thing fits. Voila, so easy peasy. My gosh, you do not have to worry about where you're going to put your stuff because so much will fit in here. And I have to show you mod shots. I feel like it has a very sporty, easygoing, relaxed look. And if you look on the Jack Gomme website, there are so many different styles that give off this very sporty aesthetic. And I feel like if you are a mover and shaker and you are going places and you are all about comfort and practicality, there is a lot that this brand can offer. They've got backpacks. They've got bags specifically for those who are cyclists. You know, if you're riding bikes everywhere, it made me think of my husband actually. They have both women's and men's line. So definitely check out this brand. Check out the code that I have, HCC10. If you do intend to shop, you get 10% off. Again, I don't get anything for it. I'm just sharing so I can spread the word on new brands that I discover. I also want to show you what it looks like with a water bottle. This is a pretty big size water bottle. I think it's like 27 ounces that my son uses when he goes play basketball. That goes in so easily. It's so good, you guys. There's not much that I can think of that wouldn't fit in here, like a pair of sneakers, a change of clothes, really. And it's like an elevated but sporty look with the leather, but it still has that casual dress down vibe to it. So it's simple, it's easy, it's fuss free. Love the minimalistic design. Love the little pop of tortoise here. Makes it a little different. And by the way, you guys, I know you probably already know this because I've talked about this in the past, but I'm very choosy about which brands I decide to feature or work with. It's very, very limited. It's a very limited group of brands that I will actually work with or promote or feature, just because I don't have a lot of time on my hands to just feature everybody, but I also want to be truly authentic about sharing brands that I'm genuinely interested in learning about and interested in talking about. I would say between the months of January and February, I received at least a dozen, maybe 12 to 15 inquiries from different brands. Some of them are handbag brands, some of them were not, some of them were just random things that I didn't feel like featuring. And so out of all of those inquiries that I received or requests to collab and sponsor and all of that, I only responded back to Jack Gomme because I thought it's a Parisian brand. It's been around for almost 40 years. They're making some cool bags that no one's really talking about, at least not on mainstream social media. And I love the fact that they use beautiful Napa leather on some of these bags. I had to see for myself, and I am really impressed. I just folded up my cashmere sweater because a lot of times when I fly, I keep thinking about this as a travel bag, but I do think it would be great as a campus bag, as a work bag, and as a gym bag too. But for travel, I usually have a scarf or an extra sweater just because I get chilly on the plane. And look at that, even with all the stuff in there, there's books in there, my Uniqlo sling bag is in there, my water bottle, and a cashmere sweater folded up, and it still has some space and it shapes out really nicely. All right, lastly, I've emptied out the Jack Gomme Arlo bag completely, and I brought over my Speedy B 35 size in the damier bin just to show you, for those of you who are curious for size reference. This has been a travel bag of mine in the past. It has been sitting in the back of my closet for a while because I've mostly been using my MZ Wallace gym bag, travel bag. You guys know I rave about that because I love the soft nylon. Now I have this beautiful leather version that I can travel with. So this is the size comparison you can see in terms of length. It is just a smidge longer than the Speedy B 35, but of course, you know, the side is very different, so the way the items will lay is going to be different. This is much softer. It is also slimmer in silhouette, whereas the Speedy silhouette is just this big bulk, kind of like a wide base. And yeah, but I thought it might be interesting to give you an idea if you're familiar with the Speedy B 35 size. And yeah, thanks so much for watching. You guys know I love finding and featuring lesser known brands, especially those that are just totally flying under the radar with affordable prices, nice quality craftsmanship, and the history too. This brand, again, has been around for nearly 40 years, and I wanted to be able to introduce it to you. So if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.